Hello everyone, GameDog here, and welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun. So this time we got on the overworld, so let's go over here and actually talk to this character right here. Oh. A traveling warrior. And I see you're an adept as well. You are just the kind of fighter I've been looking for. Won't you please take me along with you? I'm the Venus Djinni. My name is Flint. I must find my comrades. We were separated from each other when when the volcano erupted. If you remember way back when we were actually in that chamber, after we took the stars, these little orbs of light actually floated out up from the statues. Those are these characters. These are known as Djinn, and they're probably one of the most unique things about this game, in my opinion. Maybe you can help gather my friends together as you travel. If you let me join you, I'll prove to be very beneficial to you adepts. Your synergy will grow stronger, and your adept skills will also improve. You can call on us in battle, or just use our power to boost your own. If you call on many of us at once, our powers will work together. What do you think? Will you take me with you? Of course. I really like these guys. Oh, you'll see. Oh, you won't regret this. And Flint the Venus Djinni is now with us. He's not actually a team member. Now, okay, he's going to go through a tutorial right here. I'm going to explain. I don't really like the tutorials in this game, personally. I find them to force a lot of things at once, which is a little bit annoying, but I'll try to explain this a little bit later and just kind of skip through this. If you really want to read, you can go right ahead, but I want to explain this on my own times later. But regardless, though, I believe Djinn is plural and Djinni is singular. That is one thing that has actually confused me for many years, because you'll notice that sometimes in this game, they sometimes call them two different things. Oh my, this is all over the place. The tutorials in this game are so weird. I don't know why. For such a simple genre as RPGs, they often have a hard time. They often have a very hard time actually describing. Oh, okay. Here's an enemy right here. This is automated too. Yeah, all this is automated, by the way. I don't know why. JRPGs always tend to have a really tough time actually getting their point across, and as a result, they all appear to be sort of systems. And this is a very good example of that. This is a system in which it's very easy to learn if you do it yourself or play around with it for 5 minutes, but just trying to tell you everything at once through text boxes gets very confusing very quickly. There's a lot going on right here. I'll explain this as things go on. And we're actually going to be using Flint quite a lot here. Again, he's not an actual party member. He's at heart, Djinn are a little bit like an equipable, but we'll get to that later. See, we Djinn can be very useful, can't we? And one more thing. Oh, wait, no, this is more tutorial. Okay. The yellow, I'll get to that later. So, yeah, so we go from set to standby to recovery, then back to set. Yeah, this is the simplest way to use us. Did you get all that? You at home might not have. In fact, I actually didn't the very first time either. Oh, yeah, if you want to learn more about Djinn, refer to the help, okay? Yeah, so there is even a help menu if all that was really dumb. I can't exaggerate how confused I was after watching that for the very first time when I was a kid. So, yeah, okay, so Flint is going to join us now. By the way, all of these Djinns have, sort of unique animations. I like this quite a bit. How the animation of them actually going into you and becoming part of your arsenal. So there we go. He joined us a second time. So let's actually go to the menu, and I'll try to explain how this works. Now, what you see here, Flint is the name Flint is actually on red right now. This means that he is on standby, I believe. Now, whenever you actually do this, you have the option to set him. When you do this, as you can see, as you can see, Isaac's stats go up. So it's a flat stat boost. So, which is why I say they're a little bit like equipables. However, if you notice that myself, GameDog Isaac here is actually an Earth adept. He uses Earth magic, and Flint is an Earth Djinn. Or an Earth Djinni. I gotta keep that in mind. It's really confusing for me. But so the stats he get, he'll usually get, he might learn new magics every now and then, but for the most part, what he gains are just solid boosts. However, Garrett is not an Earth mage. So when you give an Earth Djinni to him, as you can see, it gives him the boosts on his stats are more weird. He gets less luck, less defense, but more of everything basically. I'm gonna do this for now because I think the stats are a little bit better. And if you look at I'm gonna do that real quick. If you look at his stats, he actually learned some new magic. In fact, this changes his class. He was a guard beforehand, but now he's going to be a brute if I if I set Flint to him. And what's that going to do? That's going to make it so he de-learns Flare, although you can get it back if you kind of de-equip Flint later on, but he learns Growth, which is very interesting. I'm going to make him a Brute for now, just because I think that'd be a little bit more interesting. That and for Isaac, it's just a flat stat boost anyway. Okay, so we're on the overworld now. Let's actually head down here. You can hold down B to actually run on this. This is a really weird look. This is, oh man, one thing you might notice is that the screen shakes quite a lot. Whenever you're on the menu here. It does this quite a bit for whatever reason. I believe, yeah, it shakes a lot. I don't really get the point of it, but, man, whatever. It's an overworld. We'll get used to it, I'd imagine. And then, oh man, there's also some things I want to show off you can do with Flint in battle, but, I believe the next place you have to go is, not over here. I want to say it's this, like, town over here. Well, I'm kind of just moving around out here, just because I want to show off some different things you can do. Oh, wait a second, Garrett has Flint. I'll have you attack him for now. Now, if you go in here, now Flint sort of becomes like an ability you can use, whenever his name is white like that. So, and this one says, strike a blow that can cleave stone. This is pretty much like a super powerful hit that can hit a single enemy. Let's see, that's gonna just, those guys actually hit you quite hard. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of that's gonna be like a super attack, sort of. And now, let's see, I'm gonna have, Isaac heal Garrett, actually, but, now, as you go, and as you notice when you go into it, you have, Flint's name is actually red again, so, so Garrett is back to being a Brute, so we sort of learn Flare again. However, you can if you go to this menu right here, this option opens up. You can now choose to summon a Djinn. For now, we can only summon one. Right now, we can do Venus. We can use Venus, and all of these are actually multi-targeting. I'm just gonna hit this guy with this immediately run. But what does that do? What is that? Huh? It appears to have just done some flat damage. Yeah. So Venus, it's pretty much like a super attack, and they're probably some of the most powerful attacks you can actually use in the game. I believe they also give you Earth power rises by 10. So I think if he ever uses Earth magic or takes damage from Earth, it does a little bit less or a little bit more, considerably. And if you also, oh, Garrett actually leveled up off of that too. Now, if you go into the menu, you'll notice that, oh, no, it's not going to show up now, but if you were to go into the menu like a split second before that, you'd notice that Flint's name is actually in yellow now. This means that he is recovering, which means you have to wait a little while before he can even be used again. That might have been an even weirder way to explain all that, but I kind of feel like that was probably the best way I could put it into words. If you watch enough of this Let's Play, it'll just make sense to you. It's one of those kinds of systems. So, we can't stay another minute in a dangerous place like this. We return to Calais immediately. Yeah, so they're going to leave over the bridge, or these people are. Uh-oh. That bridge is out. Master Hammett, this is terrible. The bridge has been destroyed. We cannot continue southward. What? The bridge? This is awful. How are we going to get to Calais now? Master Hammett, I'm worried about leaving Ivan behind. As fond as I am of Ivan, it is his fault my rod was stolen. And his strange powers will aid him in search of the rod. Ivan has strange powers? Uh-oh. We must leave this treacherous place immediately. But where to? Where can we go? We have no choice. We're heading north. We'll wind up in Loonpai if we go up north. Well, it's better than being smashed by falling rocks here. It looked more like ice to me. Yeah, so they're gonna head around that way. I believe we're gonna run to them again. Oh yeah, they kind of have to go by us. Yep, and there they go up north. I think we go that way later, but for now we actually gotta go to this town right here. Oh, they just walk into it immediately. Now we're in Vault. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the fact that Vault actually sounds a little bit like Vale to me, like, it doesn't sound like it, but they're both names that start with V's and are relatively short names in general, so I always found them a little bit confusing when I was describing the very beginning of this game. Regardless, though, this is one of our first towns in the game. Now, okay, the first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to go in here real quick. I want to say, now, one mechanic of this game, which I haven't actually used yet, is that you can search various items, such as barrels. And occasionally, you can actually find various items in them. I want to say, now, I actually have a guide right next to me right now, which actually just tells me, like, where everything is. I'm going to be using that. We got a sleep bomb, an item I'm probably not going to be using. The guide I actually have, and I really like this thing a lot, it's one of those really old Prima guides, or Prima, however you pronounce it. It's super old, it's kind of broken, right? Well, not broken, but like, it's a little in tatters. I mean, if you drop it, it'll probably just burst apart, but it is still really, really good. It comes with both Golden Sun 1 and 2, and I've been using it for literally years. Like, every time I play this game, I always like pulling that thing out. It's so useful. Heck, dare I say it, I think it's more complete than, like, some of the GameFAQs guides I found in this game. I find it to be very, very reliable, even though Prima guides are something that's notoriously not really, something you should be relying a lot on, but for this game especially, like, heck, dare I say it, this is probably one of the better Prima guides out there. Oh, wait a second, I should be talking to people. That's one of my goals to this LP anyway. If only those rocks were gems, we'd be wealthy. This rock was blown here all the way from the volcano. It looks odd, doesn't it? It sparkles so much. It looks like a gem. I thought it looked a little bit like ice when I first saw it. Okay, welcome to the Vault, the town at the heart of, Angara. I believe Angara is the name of the continent we're actually on. Like a lot of fantasy stories, there are like continents with like cities in between them. Oh, here's an item and weapon shop. Let's see, what do you guys say? Come in, welcome. Take a look at our fine weaponry. I'm gonna come back here later because I want to say we're actually fit enough to fight a couple of the fights we need to do here right now. Let's see. According to my guide, if you ever hear my voice go like very low for a second, it's because I'm looking away to look at the guide. Because once again, it does like literally tell me where everything is, and we actually got a mint. Let's see. The mint's a good item. I'm actually gonna use that later on. Not too much later, I'd imagine. Let's see. We have a. Let's see. I want to say the last one is right here. Oh, I want to say in this box right here. Yeah, there we go. We got a nut. A nut is a very good item, which actually heals. It heals 200 health. Which, if you look at our health, none of our characters even have that much yet. So it's pretty much like a full heal right now. So we'll push her out of the way. That's something I really, really like about this game, by the way. The fact that you can push characters, push NPCs if they are in your way has always been really amusing to me. And 4 coins are in there. I want to say that's the last of the treasure you can actually find here. My neighbor creeps me out. He always has a smug look on his face. Hey, mister, is it fun to see strange new places? Sure. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer and sleep in a tent. Okay. So we made it to our new town. I think I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Golden Sun. Thanks for watching.